Welcome to Newport Living and Lifestyles. I'm Kristen and I'm here with Sean Burke and Jeff Lipshires of J2 Construct. So guys, tell us more about what J2 Construct is.
J2 Construction is a building company and a construction management company. I've been doing this self-employed for over 30 years. Jeffrey and I teamed up here and we're excited to begin J2 and offer our services to the public here.
Jeff, tell us about your tenure in the industry. I know you have a wealth of knowledge as well.
Yeah, I've run into Sean multiple times over the last several years. I've been on.
You know you're close and you can call each other names.
But I've been in the industry for about 15 years on the island with one of the larger general contractors that did mostly high-end and commercial work. And we tend to run into each other on project sites and around town. We live pretty close to each other. And we just started kicking around about a year ago, and it seemed to make sense. So we thought that we had a similar style that would work well together, and that's how we started J2.
So what kind of features do you see in the high-end homes that you guys work on?
Well, we tend to see a lot of millwork, a lot of high-end cabinetry, ceiling panel systems or wall panels, high-end stonework and tile. We see tile coming in from China and Italy, and all these really long lead products, and there's a lot of coordination with the designers and the architects and the installers to make sure that the quantity is right and the takeoff was right and the thickness of the material is matched up with, you know, the stone that you're going to put and the different types of tiles and details. So you think a lot that you're just doing a tile bathroom, but there's so many factors that come into play today where materials are coming from all over the place, and
they have to arrive on time.
And they have to arrive on time, and if you don't order enough, then it can shut your whole project down just because you ran out of tile. So we have to consider all
There's
those
an
things.
enormous amount of coordination, but also there's a lot of technology and automation that's involved, even with electric heat mat floors and motion sensor lighting, so that the home just becomes intuitive space where you're walking in and lights are going on, and your
cool.
comfort's already been predetermined from your iPhone. It comes with its own set of challenges, but it really makes living in a luxury home just that much nicer.
Definitely. So what kind of projects are you working on right now?
We've got a couple of new construction coastal homes, several renovations, full gut remodel in Providence, coastal home in Watch Hill, coastal home in Portsmouth, some other additions and renovations in Newport, and some commercial projects that we're advising on as construction management.
So is there any famous people that you're working in with or around that you can make mention of?
Anybody that we're willing to listen to.
Or that they might not want you to talk about.
Right.
Yeah, most of our clients, their privacy is paramount, and we take that pretty seriously.
Well, that's good to hear. So you guys have a wealth of knowledge in the industry. So when interior designers, realtors, and architects are referring you business, what is it about you guys that they love so much?
Well, I think the biggest thing we bring is an open communication style. Today, builders and architects and designers, they get engaged very early together, and it helps make a better process for the owners and for the architects as well.
J2 has the ability, because of both of our commercial backgrounds, to be a little bit more structured than most of our residential competitors. We're used to critical paths, plan and specifications for every single item, cost accounting, so that there's not just the transparency aspect that Jeff points out, but also that cost recognition, and then a dialogue, so that not just are you measuring time and activity, but also performance and budget and sort of compliance to specifications.
And in this business, that trust and confidence that you build with your builder, your designer, your architect is really critical, because you really become part of a family for a period of time.
A team.
And you never really walk away,
Yeah.
even though you may finish the project. There are always things that come up down the line, or maybe that client has another project, or that architect has another project, or that designer. So we try to build a really strong relationship with our customers that transcends just the project itself.
That's nice. So what price range are you guys really focusing in?
Residential renovation projects can be as small as a few $1,000s for something for an existing client, and on the commercial side it would be more as high as $15 to $20 million.
That's a good project. Do you guys have a specific team of people that you choose to work with on your projects?
So we have carpenters and laborers and painters that work for us directly, and we have a really broad base of subcontractors, and depending on the type of project, a select few that for maybe a high-end residential project. And then we have really strong relationships with designers and architects.
Okay.
And we share a lot of information, and it helps us to pick the right projects to work together on.
I've heard a lot about women-centric homes, green homes, solar homes. Do you guys see any upcoming trends here in Newport?
I think most of the plans we get today from clients and architects have a little bit of everything. They've got energy efficiency, solar, positioning of homes, not to mention the prescription for their insulation packages
Okay.
are optimized so that a home today is probably, the operational costs are half of what they were a decade ago.
Wow.
Building technology
Yeah.
gets better every
Okay.
year. We always tell people, build the bones of your house really well, and the things on the inside you can change, but you can't change the bones.
Right. Well, thanks very much for coming on the show today. It was great to have you and learn more
Thank you,
about your
Kristen.
business.
Thank
How
you,
can the people who want to build a new house get in touch with you?
You can call our toll-free number at 888-301-0076 or go online to www.j2construct.com.
Well, we look forward to seeing you on Newport Living and Lifestyles. Be funny, like you're also serious.
They're never video.
I know. I'll
That's
just start
okay.
over. So you guys have been around the houses in Newport, and I don't know what the heck I'm saying right now. I'm just gonna cut that right now. Cut. Oh, I'm so hot right now. Stop. Let's take a break. Ready?
On jobs and many of the same subcontractors.
Getting a business call right now. So do you have a certain team of people that you guys like to work with? What are the upcoming trends in the marketplace for high-end homes?
Go online to www.j2construct.com.
You forgot a W.